Man, this year is tough when it comes to my top 10. Let's talk about that. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of Hamnet, the latest film from director Chloé Zhao. So in a year of full amazing movies, here we have another one. This time is, the fourth or fifth film from Chloé Zhao. This movie is, of course, the story of William Shakespeare, played by, of course, Paul Mescal, and his wife, played by Jessie Buckley, who plays Agnes Shakespeare. It's a love story. It's a tragedy. It's very much Shakespeare in a lot of respects, except it doesn't have the Shakespeare dialogue, which is kind of nice for a lot of people. But this movie involves a tragedy that befalls them after they have kids, and it causes William Shakespeare to kind of go off and create Hamlet. And as you know, one of his kids is Hamnet. And it basically is a story about overcoming the tragedy that befalls you and how love and compassion and the beautiful telling of story can rise above the despair and the darkness that happens when a family befalls a tragedy. And that's what this movie's about. And it also shows, as I don't know how much this is truthful, but it shows you like William Shakespeare's life, shows you Agnes's life. It has, once again, a lot of Chloé Zhao's type of things when she comes to her type of directing, similar to like Nomadland and of course The Writer. And it's a movie about two individuals having to deal with a tragedy and the arcing nature of how people kind of get over that. So that's kind of what Hamnet is. Eternals aside, which I actually enjoyed Eternals, but Eternals aside, Chloé Zhao is an amazing filmmaker. She made Nomadland, which is one of my favorite movies of that year. She also made The Writer, which was also a really good movie. I saw that way back then. So I really had a lot of hope, and I heard a lot of great things about this movie. Jessie Buckley is the front runner for the Best Actress Oscar. Paul Mescal is in the running for Best Supporting Actor. And it's interesting because I hear great things about this movie. They have one showing for this movie like a couple weeks ago because I missed it at the Miami Gems Film Festival, and I've been anticipating this movie for quite a while, ever since I heard about it and how good it was. So going in knowing almost really nothing about this outside of it being a movie about Shakespeare, I wasn't expecting what I was going to end up getting, which is a beautifully tragic, very sad, this is my honest review by the way, beautifully tragic, beautifully honest, an amazing story of, once again, as I was saying in my synopsis, tragedy, loss, but hopeful findings, and the beautiful poet of art and how people can rise above the darkness that is the loss and the tragedy. And this movie is just incredible. It's an absolutely devastating movie. It has one of the best third acts I've ever seen in a movie for long time now. It's so good, so well put together. Jessie Buckley is absolutely incredible in this movie. Paul Mescal is incredible in this movie. Emily Watson is incredible in this movie. The kids are incredible in this movie. Jacobi Jupe and Noah Jupe are in this movie. One plays Hamlet, one plays Hamnet. They're brothers. Alwyn is in this movie. He's fantastic. This movie is just, it's a tour de force of how good Chloé Zhao is as a director when she does her own thing, and the nature of like, when you have a good script and you have the right actors, you can actually purely put on magic, and that's what this movie does. Once again, I don't know how honest and truthful it is when it comes to the storytelling elements of Shakespeare himself, because we're talking about like the 1700s or however long, 1600, however long it's been. But the movie is just a poetic journey. It's a poetic dream of great storytelling, and it just, I fell in love the minute I started watching this movie. It's very beautifully shot, as all her movies are. It's a beautifully production value, and the music's fantastic, and the set pieces that they show, and like I said, the ending and all that. And it's a remarkable achievement. It's one of my favorite movies of the year for that reason. And if Jessie Buckley doesn't get an Oscar win for this, I'll be surprised. Paul Mescal, I don't know if he's going to win because there's a lot of other competing actors in this category, I'm sure. I think Emily Watson should get an Oscar nomination for this movie. I think it should get all the Oscar nominations. I just think it's an incredibly potent film in a lot of respects. And you're trying to realize that you're trying to go with this story about people that just deal with so much in their life, and like there's a lot of witchcraft essence in this movie as well, because of the nature of how devoted to the land Agnes is and her family. So the way she gives birth to her kids, and the nature of how things work in that kind of earthly realm that she kind of falls off of or falls into. The way that they fall in love, and the way she kind of can eke into his soul, into his mind. And it takes a journey where these two individuals are falling in love, they're having kids, the tragedy befalls them, and then they fall apart, and then like I said, the ending is where it kind of crescendos into this amazing ending. I don't know. I don't know what it is about Chloé Zhao, but she makes really down-to-earth movies, and she makes like really touching your soul movies. You look at The Writer, which was a beautifully shot movie. It was an incredibly well-acted movie. Nomadland, of course, won Best Picture and Best Actress, and it's like the slice of life, the looking into the soul of the human, you know, my hand like this is Hamlet or whatever. And then watching them have to deal with the kids and how it affects William Shakespeare's kind of drive to create art and how it befalls them. It just, this movie broke me in so many ways. It's so good. It really is. It's an incredible achievement. It's one of the best movies of the year. And it kind of makes me tear up a little bit thinking about it, just because of how effective the ending is. Once again, once you're watching that ending and you're watching Jessie Buckley, like the look on her face and how she reacts to what exactly is happening, and then watching Paul Mescal's character watch her as the events happening, and watching the kind of look on his face and the look on her face, and the realization that they're truly in love with one another, and they're trying to find like the mending of the heart when the tragedy befalls them. And just it broke me. It really did. I don't have any qualms about admitting I do tear up in movies. Like it's one of those things, and this movie just, it breaks you in two. And it's a difficult movie to watch because it has some really dark stuff, but it is one of the best movies of the year. It really is. It's in my top 10 for sure. Where it'll place, I don't know entirely, but yeah, that's Hamnet. That is Chloé Zhao's newest movie, or her latest movie, I guess you could say. And it'll get a lot of Oscar play when it comes out, so look forward to that. So with that said, that is my take on Hamnet. There you go. Anyways, with that said, thank you so much for watching my review of Hamnet. I do appreciate it. In the comments below, what's your favorite William Shakespeare play? Have you seen this movie? What do you think of it overall? But otherwise, if you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome. Hit that like button. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out, guys.